Hello and welcome back to Minecraft on the IRKmaster server. Yeah, the ordinary intro, standing right here or here, looking out over Kasumi. As usual. Enderman teleporting around. But yeah, for today we will do something different though than the previous episodes. You know, in my first Minecraft episode, I talked about what oh god, creeper. I didn't talk about that. Oh god. Don't blow up. As you can see, there has been a few explosions from time to time. But yeah, I talked about what I wanted to do with, you know, my YouTube channel. Why I was posting videos and so on. But I did not talk so much about the server itself. And what it's all about. So that is what we will do today. The Minecraft IRKmaster server is a vanilla SMP server. Pretty similar to many servers out there. It is privately hosted on IRKmaster's computer, so it has been known to be laggy from time to time, or always, but the people are playing on this server feel like we don't feel like paying for a server, and to be honest, we would have to pay quite a lot to actually get a decent server, you know. We have to pay a lot to make it worthwhile, you know, to have a server. And also, IRKmaster likes to have every server file close and handy, and that means pretty much that he wouldn't like having it, you know, on a distance on another computer and, you know, not readily accessible. So that's the basics. The players on this server is just my friend group. We are not public. Like, you can't just type in a IP and join this server. On top of that, we have a whitelist, so yeah. It's just the typical friend group. None of the other guys are making videos though. So, what is so special about this server, you might wonder? Well, for starters, each player has their own country. In that country, you can do pretty much whatever you want. You can build cities, connect them by roads, decide on what gods you want to use, or any at all. You know, decide history, write down history, create ruins, a bunch of different stuff. So, really, it's kind of a role-playing thingy. I don't know how to describe it really, but yeah. So for instance, my country and IRKmaster's country was in a war earlier. Particularly, IRKmaster has a lot of history behind his own country, and has developed very intricate systems of gods and, you know, clans and whatnot. I have not really done that, but yeah. So, IRKmaster has made a map of the world, which is something we've really wanted to have for a while now. But yeah, in this map you can see pretty much everything. Let's begin with Thrain. This is the spawn point and the kind of the first area to have been built. Of course, that was IRKmaster that did that. Each player is not allowed to build without permission in another person's country, and that includes the spawn area. However, any player can walk anywhere in the country, pretty much. There are some exceptions, I guess. But yeah, Thrain is a two-part city where one part is in the overground and one is in a ravine. Moving off from Thrain, we do have this place, Silvercrest. That is an old place, an old country, part of an old country that has been taken up by IRKmaster. We also have the arena, but far into the west we have Skorxes or 78987, that player, his place, Westport. That is his country. The country's border is not yet marked out, but there is an approximate size. So there is an area in between here where which nobody owns, and anyone can do whatever in. Well, yeah, this is Birchwood, the main city in Westport, and that is pretty much it for his country. He has spent a lot of time on that, but not done much else. So if we move over through the West Suntan Ocean over to Lucian, this is apparently gonna be the biggest city. It is not yet though, but maybe it will in the future. So yeah, and in the south we have my place. Part of Laganda is Kasumi. You already seen this, but here it is again. Yeah, my country is mostly composed out of deserty stuff and savanna and some forest and some plains. As you can see, I have actually marked out my country's border. You, as a player, you can claim virtually as large of a country as you want. It's just that you have to be accepted by the other players. You know, they must accept that you take this much of the land, more or less. Well, yeah, this is my marking. I am going to expand it because Yaomimae is right on the border and I do not want it to be. And my country is a lot smaller than IRKmaster's, but yeah. Moving on to Yaomimae, it is in the process of construction, as always, as is Kasumi. But yeah, that is Yaomimae. And moving on, up to the east of Ulade, which is IRKmaster's country, we have the unnamed country of Bullshit. As you can see, there's paths. You can see it all over the world, really. The paths that we have built. Most of them are just basic cobblestone paths, but you can see there is one connected between Kasumi and, well, really, between Yaomimae and Thrain, and also places like Birchwood, but also this place, Bullshit, which has no name yet. We will see what he comes up with. Yeah, so far there's not really anything here other than farms and this building. Regardless, it is a very nice place indeed. It's gonna be interesting to see what he does with that. And of course we have this place which belongs to an inactive player. We don't even need to see that. And of course there is a skyblock place right there, and tons and tons of other places, mostly constructed by IRKmaster. So yeah, and each player also has a banner of their own to symbolize their country's flag. As for me, I should actually name a few things, like this lake. I should name it. As you can see, this ocean is named already, not by me, but by IRKmaster. Even this peninsula thing or island thing, as it actually is also named. So yeah, I should name my things. And also expand the border. Well yeah, that is the basics of this server. Now you know what is special about this server. Kind of. Well yeah, let's get back to where we left off last time at this farm place. So as you may know, I am trying to make a better cow and sheep farm underground. And the reason for that is I wanted to use water like this to push them away from the edges, because, you know, walls suffocate them and fences, they don't really work, because when you reload chunks they spawn, or not spawn, they like the game reads some of the cow entities as in defense or in defense. Yeah, in the fence, not defense. Or on the other side of the fence. So meaning a lot of the cows, sheep or whatever will escape. This way though, they won't. The only problem with this setup is picking up loot might be a little bit troublesome. If you kill animals at the edge, they will fall down there, and you know, you don't want to go pick up everything in the edges here. But I think it will be better anyways. We might be able to put in some kind of item transport thingy. I don't know. I don't know if I will spend time doing that. Nor do I know if I will spend time making this look better. Like, we got this grass here, which really wasn't needed for the cows, but for the sheep we do want it, because otherwise they won't regrow their wool. Well yeah, I don't know if I'll actually pretty this up. I don't know what I would do. Should I do like stained clay? Like I did in the mob farm collection room, which still is not finished, by the way. Or should I just put up plain stone everywhere? I don't know. So I've been making a few more layers, and these are the transports to get you to the different layers. You just fall down from the top. Though it seems like the water is pushing a little bit. if you go in against the wall up there, it doesn't really matter. But if we go further than down to that level, I think there's gonna be some problems. I suspect there is, because at this point you get close to this wall, and then yeah, it wouldn't work for any more layers, I don't think. Well, yeah, I don't know if this was here before. No, this was not here before. Pretty sure. I've done this layer, and this layer, and yeah, I've pretty much not even started on this layer. I think for most of the layers we're gonna have white sheep. I know. I could just make a bigger area instead of two separate for white sheep. I don't know. I wanted to do it like this. As we do have pretty much unlimited dye, we don't really need that many colors of sheep. Though some colors are kind of rare still for me, so I guess some colors, like brown, not really a color you wanna use that much, but might have some brown sheep. Most likely there's gonna be a layer where there's a bunch of different colored sheep. Oh yeah, that's it. So we're now gonna start the next layer. And the way I go about it is, for a new layer, I dig out a 4 high area. So that is in order to, replace one layer of stone with dirt. The second part is to find the, fast transport thing. Where you just go through all of the water. And then we find the corners of the room. And yeah, and we outline the box. Next step is to just go crazy with the haste 2 and efficiency 5 combination. Just instant mine everything. Not everything, the ores takes longer, so you might as well just use your normal pickaxe for that. That takes a lot of durability from your pickaxe. And of course sometimes you miss and you have to just place back some blocks, but there we have it. And next step is to place down the dirt. And a couple of grass blocks now and then. The next part is kind of a tedious job, but it gets easier when you place down some unlimited source blocks. And we're done! Now, of course, for the edge, you don't have to have 4 high, only 3, because we, at least not at the moment, we're not gonna change this out, these blocks out for another better looking block. But yeah, that's pretty much gonna be the end of this episode. Just a little bit quick, I'm gonna talk about what's going on right now. So this week I am hosting the server. The reason for that is IRKmaster is not at home. There's just a break from school for him, so he's actually at his old home. So he doesn't have his main computer, which, yeah, you don't wanna host on like low-end laptop. That doesn't that just doesn't work. So I'm gonna host, or I am hosting. Last time it didn't go so well. I don't know why, but you could not connect with my IP. It just timed out for whatever reason. I could see when people tried to connect to me, it's just they could not join for whatever reason. But we tested it again and now you can, so yay! Yeah, that is it. I'm gonna continue working on this a little bit. Hopefully next time we're gonna have some actual sheep and begin using the farm. This pickaxe is gonna run out very soon, and it's not gonna be cheap to repair it. Oh god. Well, yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this episode, which covered a lot of parts, really, about this server. And I thank you very much for watching.